let me warmly welcome every one of you. It's really nice that you're joining this information session on communications. So this is the last part of the information sessions. Maybe you also joined the other ones for the 8th call for project ideas by the EUKI. We are really happy having you. I will first start with the housekeeping because then we have that checked and then we can start with the other parts. So the first important information I would like to share with you is that we are gonna record the session. You can leave your video on or off like you want. So this is the info for you that we are recording the session. And of course, it would be for us really lovely to see you. So if you want to, we would really like to encourage you to actually open your video so that we have the feeling of gathering together in a meeting, although it is virtually. And it would be nice that you turn off your microphone, so you mute yourself during the presentations. At the end of the session, we will have a Q&A section. So in this section, then you can ask your questions and share comments if you like. Yes, so now that we have all the housekeeping rules shared with you, I would like to share who you are in this information session with. So who is this communication team? We want to present ourselves to you. So a team is always connected by something. For us, it's communications, but not only that passion. We are also passionate music listeners, and also somehow everybody of us is dancing. Maybe you are also having in your team something that does not only connect you with the work, but maybe also some other passions. This is also really nice. And I will just start presenting myself because I'm already speaking. Hi, I'm Laura. I'm part of the communications team since 7 months now at the EUKI, and I'm mostly responsible for the social media channels. And yes, that's mainly it. I'll hand over to Oliver.
Hi, everyone. Yes, my name is Oliver. Very welcome to the EUKI community from my side. I'm the senior. I'm probably the oldest one here in the round. So I have lots of, not expectations. Yeah, I also have expectations, but experience in communication. And I'm really looking forward to work with all of you in terms of getting your project and your ideas visible in Europe and wherever we are. So thank you for joining, and we will see us later.
Hi everyone, also warm welcome from my side. My name is Alexander. I'm currently doing an internship at EUKI in the communications team. I'm here now for almost 2 months now, and I assist where I can, and I'm excited to be in contact with you in the future.
Thank you, Alex. So now that you know us, we would like to get to know you a little bit more. And we're just curious about who of you is in this call for project ideas from the EUKI the very first time. So for whom this is totally new, what we are presenting to you. It would be nice if you could maybe raise your hand virtually or just type in the chat, just so that we have an overview who's a newbie and who's a already known face, so to say. So there are actually some people, a lot of like 5, 7 people now. Okay, 6. So the number's rising up. Okay, so a lot of new faces. This is really nice that you discovered EUKI and our funding program, and we hope we will guide you well through all the information so that you're well prepared to finalize your project proposal. Okay, so now you can take your hands down again. And I would like to share with you what we are going to talk about in this session. So the first points are going to be quite technical about project proposal and the content that is related, or the communication sections in the project proposal. So this is going to be part 1 and 2, and then we're going to share some guidelines with communication in general, but also especially about the logo, the EUKI logo. And afterwards, we would like to present to you, if you're going to be an EUKI project and going to be part of the EUKI community, what that means for you, especially communication-wise. So we are there to support you, and we would like to share what that actually means, where you can find our channels, what we are doing, so that you have an overview on that. And at the end, as I said, we are going to have a Q&A session. And now you might ask yourself, okay, I'm working on my project proposal. It's very technical work I'm doing. Maybe there's not so much time on working on communication issues. So why is it so important actually to work on communication? Well, we always say do good and talk about it. And the question is why? You're now seeing a picture that is some kind of blurry and you can't really detect like the details of the picture. So imagine this picture is now your project proposal. So other people or stakeholders, maybe your stakeholders, have like a broad idea of the vision of your project, but they don't really get the idea so fast. So they would have to think about it, maybe look a bit more closer. And we want to help you to clear this vision. And with that, we're going to start now. So with the first part, which is the project, one section for communication for the project proposal. So in this section 6.3, you don't have to read everything that is in a box, don't worry. You are gonna write about the dissemination and visibility of the project. And to do so, we want to give you some hints or guiding aspects that will help you to fill out the section very well. These are the target audience, channel, and messages, how to define them and why they are very important for you. So let's start with the target audience. So a good challenge for you, a good task for you that you can then apply in the section is that you list 20 stakeholders of your project and then get rid of 15. So you have the most important stakeholders at the end that you can share in this box. How do you do so? There, the power interest matrix helps you. So you identify, okay, what stakeholders have a lot of power, so affect my project, and what stakeholders are very interested in my project. And then according to these points, you can list and prioritize your stakeholders. And at the end, you have the most important ones together, so you really well know your target audience. And then let's continue with the two other aspects, channels and messages. With the channels, we're going to do a little matching. So actually, we recommend to you to do a matching. So you can identify, or you know where you're already active on which channels. Channels can be like your website, social media, but also if you maybe have newsletters that you share. Let's take social media, for instance. So you list your channels on your social media channels, and then you're going to match, okay, are my stakeholders from my target audience actually also on these channels? So am I where my stakeholders are? And then at the end, you maybe detect some channels that you might better be active on. So you fill the gap that you were having before, maybe. And if you have these two aspects, so the target audience and the channels, then you can write down some key messages that are special for the target audience and also the channels that they're on, because this also differs then on which channels you are communicating what. And with that, I hand over to Ollie, who's presenting the next part.
Okay, thank you very much, Laura. Yeah, we're coming to NXD. It is part of the project proposal development package. You probably already downloaded and you already found it. And you actually already have a title for your project, and you certainly gave it some thought before submitting your project idea. But if necessary, we would like to ask you to reconsider your choice of name, because we often receive titles that are far too long and unpronounceable, and that is not really helpful for a project that wants to be visible to the outside and that wants to be remembered. A short, concise title is helpful. However, keep it short and simple, or somebody just is navigating the presentation. I can't navigate it anymore.
I can take it back.
Okay.
That's fine. Okay. Let's switch again to your part, and then I navigate you through, okay?
Okay, thank you. Yeah, there's a challenge for you. If necessary, keep it short and simple and change your title to no more than 4 words. Look at these examples. These projects have set up their project idea with these titles on the left side. Firstly, these are not titles, but sentences that are intended to convey the content of the project. That works in some cases, but often it backfires. So a title on the right side should be recommended. Young Energy Europe, it's very easy to remember, or sustainable, very much more easy to remember than the other sentence. So this is the title. Why NXD on the next slide? Because this template of NXD is incredibly helpful in getting a sensible and easy to read project description, which we then upload and display on our website. This is what it will look like when it is finished. It's your business card, so to speak. Yeah, this is how you introduce yourself to a large audience. This page you see now is on our website, and the pages with the project profiles or project descriptions are the most clicked on, besides, of course, the project funding, of course. And these pages also the pages that the ministry looks at. So as I just said, it's your business card. So we also need a good photo, just as you saw on the other project description, because a good photo presents your project, and it should be a photo from your project. And as you saw, other project results such as publications or blog spots are also mentioned on this page. But this is future. Now we see NXD. Project objective. All project descriptions are written in present tense, and please always write active and formulate firmly, and please use a language that is generally understandable, because the text should be accessible to people who are not experts and who know little about climate action. So as you can see, the texts are divided into 3 parts, but are related in terms of content. After the objective, it is described why the project is important in background, or which EU climate goal is served by the project approach. and how it is to be implemented, that is project. The parts can therefore also be linked where helpful by formulations such as to address this issue, the project team does XY. And there are some buzzwords you should not use, or not use too often: actors, stakeholders, experts, capacity building, or awareness raising. Wherever you can write something more detailed or more explicit, then write it in the project description. Project objective. Here we expect a very short, concise summary. This is also a good exercise for you to present your project in one sentence to someone who doesn't know you at all. Imagine you just have a minute and the sales clerk in the bakery or your neighbor is asking you, what are you working on? There you have your objective. You just have 1 or 2 sentences to explain. Background, maximum of 80 words. Here, the political and regional background and challenges should be explained. In other words, which EU context does the project belong to? Which EU climate goal does the project contribute to? And it would be really nice if you also research and provide us with the sources, for instance, with links for this. Finally, project. The approach and activities of the project should be described as comprehensively, as necessarily, and as concisely as possible. Maximum of 180 words. That's Annex D, and now we are coming to the logo. You will receive the EUKI logo as soon as you sign the contract. On the next slide, you see that. We just wanted to show it here because once you are implementing your project, it is mandatory to use it in every external communication. We will then provide you with more information about the logo and with the logo guidelines and when and how to use it. But now I think it's too early to bother you with these regulations. So I would like to hand over to Alex.
Thank you, Oliver. So we as the EUKI, we support you as a multiplier. So let it be an article you write, a publication you publish, or event you plan to hold. We are here to multiply it in order to reach a broader target audience. So we have a website. As you might know, we have a monthly newsletter we bring out, as well as our social media channels, LinkedIn and Facebook. So if you have anything worth sharing, please feel free to reach out to us so we can spread the news. And if you don't follow us yet on our social media channels, we recommend to do so. You stay up to date. And if you don't subscribe to our monthly newsletter, that's also a good idea in order to stay up to date. Also further, can you please go on? Yeah, it's also a good idea to stay tuned what we do, because we also offer, could you go? Yeah, thank you. We also offer communication workshops every now and then, where you get informed by subscribing to our newsletter or following us on social media. And you are very welcome to join these communication workshops in person, where we try to share some important information to specific topics, or we have an online consultation hour every now and then, where we share further information and we try to help you with your communication demands in order to improve the reach target audience and to reach your communication goals. That's the service we provide for you. So check out our newsletter and our website every now and then in order to stay tuned.
Thank you, Alex. So this was actually the information that we wanted to share with you. And let's come back to our picture from the beginning. So we hope that with our tips and with the information we shared, that from this picture before, from the blurry vision maybe stakeholders have about your project, maybe now afterwards, then when you follow all the challenges and actually do the things we required, then your project vision will actually look at this. So very clear, stakeholders will have a very clear idea of what you're doing, and it's really easy to understand just when you're having like a short look at it. Yeah, and that's it from our side. Now it's time for your questions. So we would like to give you room for your questions, comments. Yeah, let's use the time to clarify some points. So I'm seeing one question in the chat. I'm going to read it out. So during project implementation, are we required to get approval of dissemination material from the EUKI team, social media content, news, newsletters? Ollie, do you want to answer that question?
No, you are not required. It's not mandatory, so you're free of everything you're writing. Of course, if you're unsure about the content or any, let's say, placement of the logo, of course, we are here to give an answer, or we can also consult you in some questions. But of course, all what you are publishing is under your name. Of course, we asking you to be in a technical way to when you're publishing something, not in a political way. So, but it depends on your project, of course. But this is free. I mean that's free of speech, so to say.
Thank you. Yeah, and maybe to add a small point, as Oliver said, it's not required that we approve what you're publishing, but it's really helpful for us if you share that you published something, that you have an interesting article to share. Yeah, that's really helpful for us, and of course, it makes it easier for us to share what you're doing. And you're always welcome to send us an email with your news. There's another question. Should we note that in the project application that the name was changed and leave the older name as well? Ollie, maybe you can also answer that.
Yes, because I mean your project title in the proposal is already on in our database, but it's not usable for public relations. So we use the title you are writing in NXD for public relations. That will be on the page, on the web page, and you can we see that you change the name of the title.
Thank you. Another question is popping up. What are your most preferred platforms for sharing information related to project implementation?
Our
Ollie?
website. Yeah, I mean, later on you will get access to our website with a special password and where you can upload articles or events or publications, whatever. Of course, we don't publish them right away. We would check them before publishing them, but once you sign the contract, you will receive more information of how to upload a blog article or how to blog. So for us, the the website is very important, and we see that lots of people are clicking not only on project funding, but also on the project descriptions, because they want to also get in contact with those organizations which are implementing an EUKI project. And we also have on our website something like yellow pages where you can get in contact with people or organizations who are working in the same field as you are. So of course, first is our webpage, but also, I mean, social media, Laura, it's also a platform which we prefer.
Yes, that's right. So what we usually do is that when news are coming up on our website, we share these news from the website also on the social media channels. And then, of course, we always encourage you to share this, also to tag us when you share something on social media. But the website, of course, is the heart of the EUKI communication. Okay. I don't see any other questions. So maybe everything is clear for you. That would be great. Yeah, thank you for joining the info session. And also thank you that some of you have opened up your camera so that we can also see some of you. That's also nice. So we hope that you are very well equipped now, that you feel prepared, and all the best and good luck for your work on the project proposal. And yeah, hopefully see you soon. Just let me click on the last slide to say thank you and all the best to you. Have a nice rest of the day. Goodbye.
Thank you.
so
Bye.
much. Have a
Thank
nice
you.
day.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.